It's now time for the finals of the middleweight qualifying tournament between semifinal 1 winner Dustin Jacoby and Casey Green, winner of semifinal 2.
The bell and round 1 middleweight qualification tournament final. Dustin Jacoby in the white gloves, Casey Green in the black gloves. Jacoby checking Green's kick. Green starting this fight as a orthodox fighter. Back to he switches like he did against O'Brien, constantly trying to discombobulate his opponent.
It's a great strategy. It really is.
There's a left hook that connected on Jacoby's head. What do you look for early here, Steven?
I look for Dustin Jacoby to establish his jab and then try and figure out if he can throw that right hand and catch the moving target in the switching stance, Casey Green. The problem when the guy switches like this, especially if he does any spinning attacks like a back fist, is you can walk right into a spinning back fist and that'll be lights out. So you have to be careful.
1 minute gone in the opening round.
Green actually looks pretty fresh, considering the fact that he went 3 hard rounds in the opening match.
Jacoby scores with a right hand through the guard. Spinning back kick to the midsection by Green. Straight left hand down the middle by Green. Attacking the body.
One thing Green has to be careful of, if he switches to southpaw with the right foot in front, he's got to be very, very careful of the right head kick from Dustin Jacoby.
Jacoby going on the attack.
Watch your heads. Both guys, watch your heads. Fight!
Hard jab by Green. So they're both trying to gauge what the other has left. After both competing earlier tonight, of course, Jacoby with a knee to the face. There's a jab and Green on the ropes.
That knee was,
and
look,
he cut him.
Look at that cut. Oh, that's from the knee too.
Belfort and Eastman.
Yeah, it was from the right side though. And it was when Green switched to southpaw.
I think that was the nastiest knee cut I've ever seen.
Yeah,
that Eastman suffered against Peter Belfort, but something that Green has to contend with here in round 1. Green is seeing red literally as blood now going into his eye.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem because that trickle down is going to go directly into his eye. Thank God it's not close to the eyebrow or the eyelid. It's further up on the forehead.
Inside low kick by Green, but Jacoby hitting him upstairs. 15 seconds left in the first round.
Good right hand by Jacoby.
Another knee by Jacoby, left hook.
You know what? He's in trouble.
Jacoby all over Casey Green.
That should be ruled a knockdown. That was a knockdown because the ropes stopped him from going down. He would have gone down if the ropes weren't there. It's a good call by Mark Smith, our referee.
Are you good? Walk towards me.
Oh, boy.
The bell in round 2 of this Glory middleweight qualification tournament final. The good news for Corey Green is that he had Stitch Duran working on that cut after the nasty knee to the forehead by Dustin Jacoby. The bad news for Corey Green is that, well, he didn't fare too well against Jacoby in that opening round.
Yeah, Casey Green definitely ate a lot of shots in that round.
Step back, step
But
back.
that cut, oh man, that was so nasty. Jacoby basically kept his fundamentals there. And Green, good shot by Green. Green with the switch stances left himself open for that big knee.
Body kick by Jacoby, who's now fighting out of the southpaw stance. He's telling Green, hey, if you can do it, so can I. Back to orthodox.
Green firing back though, with that straight left hand from southpaw.
Green in the black gloves, Jacoby in the white landing that left hand. Again, this All-American tournament, Steven, a lot of guys with little experience, but Jacoby now rocking Casey Green, trying to stay on his feet.
Jacoby's got to settle down a little bit. He's missing a lot of these shots.
And Jacoby battering away. And the fight has been waved off by referee Mark Smith. Dustin the Honyak Jacoby wins the Glory Middleweight Qualification Tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, this one ends with an official time of 1 minute, 19 seconds of that second round when a referee, Mark Smith, steps in and waves this one off for your winner by technical knockout. And now, Glory Qualifying Tournament winner, Dustin Jacoby. So Dustin Jacoby, in what has to be the biggest night as a professional, sweeps the middleweight qualifying tournament by knockout. And now it's time to fill the vacant Glory World Welterweight belt as #1 contender and undefeated in Glory at 8-0. The Netherlands' Nicky Holzken takes on #3 contender with an overall record of 27-2, the USA's Raymond Daniels.
An electric atmosphere here at the joint of the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. Rematch, Raymond Daniels looking for vengeance against a man who believes he's the uncrowned Glory welterweight champion. He has an opportunity to bring the belt back to the Netherlands tonight. Nicky Holzken. The bell in round 1 scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. We are joined by the former Glory welterweight champion Bazooka Joe Valtellini at ringside. Joe, what do you expect to see in round 1?
Well, you can already see Nicky Holzken pushing Raymond Daniels against the rope. That's where you want to keep Raymond Daniels to avoid those big spin kicks.
Daniels known for his cavalcade of kicks. A karateka through and through. His black belt father introduced him to karate at a young age, and while I don't know karate, I know crazy, and just like the title of the James Brown song that contains that lyric, Daniels seeking payback tonight.
Daniels using a lot of side-to-side movement to stay out of that corner.
And for Holzken, Joe, one of the most savage body punchers in the sport, going upstairs with the left hook, delivering a nasty knee as well.
You can see Nicky Holzken already throwing those big combinations, but Raymond Daniels is using a lot of energy right now. He looks really tense, so this is a 5-round fight. He's got to conserve some of that energy.
Daniels actually landed a couple punches there, which surprised me. But I don't think he wants to box with Holzken.
From the last fight, he seems to be better getting away from those corners now. Nicky's just keeps walking and stalking him into those corners, so he's got to keep moving.
Daniels said that there was the loss to you in the tournament that led to him really focusing on checking low kicks and working on low kicks. And of course, for Nicky Holzken, you tasted defeat against Holzken. What did you learn from that fight, Joe?
Well, after the Holzken fight, I really started to work my boxing, just as Raymond Daniels has. And I think I realized that boxing does play a big part in the Glory ring.
Of course, Nicky Holzken idolized the late Ramon Dekkers. When he reached 22, he moved to Breda so he could train with Dekkers at the world-famous Golden Glory Gym. And like everyone else in the combat sports community, was deeply saddened by the sudden death of Dekkers in 2013 at just the age of 43. And I'm sure, should he prevail tonight, he'll be thinking of his fallen hero, Ramon Dekkers.
One thing I'm noticing, there's a huge slowdown in the pace here. Daniels has relaxed, and he's standing more toe-to-toe with Holzken. Holzken isn't pressing forward because I think Daniels landed a couple of those pop shots, and it made Holzken think twice about just running in, trying to trap him on the ropes.
Daniel, go ahead.
Daniel
Joe.
has to be careful when he's jumping in with those big punches. And Nicky has a really good counter left hook that can catch Daniels anytime.
Counter right hand by Daniels behind Holzken's guard. Low kick by Daniels.
Yeah.
Entertaining opening round. The bell in round 2. Holzken told us that Daniels said that a rematch would be different because he would be fresh instead of having to fight a tournament fight first. Well, Holzken said the same applies to him, and he said that it's going to be a hard night for Raymond Daniels here in Las Vegas. Daniels with all kinds of energy expenditure. And while it's flashy and yes, it's entertaining, it has to be draining in that gas tank.
So far, Daniels does not seem perplexed about being against the ropes or being in the corner. Other than that first burst of energy in the first round where he's desperately running away from the corners, now he doesn't really care, it seems.
It looks looks like Nicky's giving him a little bit more space compared to the last fight, which is allowing Raymond Daniels to get a little bit more of his kicks off and move laterally a little better.
Daniels all about high risk, high reward, and he does. He needs that space to launch his attack. A couple of inside low kicks by Nieky Holzken.
And Daniels got the better of the punching exchange, ironically, in the first round.
And Holzken with the
Holzken
kicks.
did the kicks. So what's going on here? You got to all flip around. We're in Bizarro time now.
Minute 45 left in round 2. A knee by Daniels. Right hand over the top. Holzken focused. Fires off the straight right. Southpaw Daniels now along the ropes, avoiding that one punch from Holzken. A minute and a half left in the round.
This is going to be an endurance contest, a battle of attrition. And plus, the guys can take the most punishment and keep going.
Nicky's really good at, changing the intensity of his punches. He could really save a lot of energy. He likes to tap the head and then go hard to the body.
In their first meeting at Glory 19 in the finals of a welterweight contenders tournament, we saw Holzken cornering Daniels just like he's doing right now and nullifying his explosive offense with tight boxing fundamentals.
Yeah, but Daniels is firing back here.
Yes, he
countering.
is.
And he's not pinned against the ropes. He's about a foot away from the ropes.
One of the good things Raymond Daniels is doing, he's not really being a standing target. That's one of his biggest issues in his last fight. When he's in the corners, he's throwing and moving and getting out of there.
Exactly. There's that left hook to the body. And Raymond Daniels took a deep breath afterwards.
30 seconds left in the second round. A knee and a right hand by Daniels.
Wow.
Flashes the 1-2 through the guard of Holzken. A straight right followed by a left by Daniels upstairs. And Holzken may be baiting him. Joe, you've been in with both guys. Maybe Holzken wanting Daniels to unload all of his shots and waste that energy.
Nicky's really intelligent, and I can see him really picking it up in the last 3 rounds. Yeah. But Raymond Daniels is doing a great job right now, keeping momentum and continuing to throw.
Good stuff through 2 rounds. Joe, how do you have it after the first 6 minutes of action?
I have 2 rounds to 0 for Raymond Daniels.
And why?
He's throwing more, he's landing more, he's being more aggressive, and you see he's keeping his momentum.
Very impressive thus far. Steven, do you concur?
I have to be uncongressional and agree.
Raymond Daniels needs to be careful with his guard after he's throwing his punches. Nicky has a really good counter left hook that Raymond Daniels should give a little bit more respect to.
And fast hands by Raymond Daniels, but yet Holzken standing in front of him, missing with the right. Good counterattack by Daniels.
The fade back by Raymond Daniels and the counterattack. I love it. If that takes
Poland counter.
reflexes.
Floyd Mayweather.
Muhammad Ali.
Spinning back kick to the breadbasket by Daniels, but on the counter is Holzken. He hasn't been to the corner. Right hand, left hook by Holzken, then the knee up the middle.
Raymond Daniels needs to get out of those corners. He's being that standing target again that he can't be.
He was doing so good up until that last flurry. And he did that jump back kick in close.
Left hook to the head by Holzken. And a right hand.
Holzken is hitting him hard right now.
It looks like Raymond Daniels is cut from that big knee in the corner.
There is blood around the left eye of Raymond Daniels. And Holzken now targeting his body with the knee. Right hand pops. Daniels head back. Wow, look at the stats.
Wow, man, he's right. Daniels, 27 landed against Holzken 12.
What? The fight immediately waved off by referee Big John McCarthy.
The cut.
Due to the severe cut over the eye of Raymond Daniels.
That's
a nasty gash.
Yeah, I mean, you got it. I mean, that's the third eye, and we don't mean yoga.
No.
I mean, that cut would not heal up.
Wow. You don't want to see a fight like this end this way, but it's the nature of the beast, and Nieky Holzken draws blood, but more importantly, he becomes the Glory welterweight champion.
Your winner, and now Glory welterweight champion of the world, Nieky Holzken. So Nieky Holzken, with a devastating knee to the eye, claims the vacated welterweight championship belt. Holzken now goes to 9-0 in Glory, having defeated Raymond Daniels for the second time in 2015. Tonight featured the best that Glory has to offer, showcasing 4 different weight classes, contrasting styles,
close contests, and knockout blows. And just like Las Vegas, it was all or nothing tonight at Glory 23.
Two men. The left hook robs Colette. One belt. An epic grudge match. And the most explosive night in fight sports. Glory and Bellator bring you Dynamite. Just got dropped. Cavalieri versus Brincasa for the Glory Light Heavyweight title. San Jose, September 19. Don't miss it.